Alright peeps, welcome back to some more World of Tanks, but today we are watching me playing in my Skorpion G on the Pilsen map. Is that right? Yes. And today I can't remember exactly what happened in the battle as it's been a while since I played it. I've just now got around to recording it, but I do remember a few certain things and reasons why I decided to make a video out of this replay. The pinging has already begun within the first few seconds, but then it is World of Tanks, so what do I expect? Either way, we are taking the usual tank destroyer-ish position on this map, while at the same time using the brain. Look, I'm not right next to the building, or at least incredibly right next to the building. And we are gonna start with the blind shots. Like so. Did you see a splash? I didn't see a splash. And unfortunately, I reversed the wrong way. As you will see in a second, I get hit by an Indian Panzer completely blind, so... And I try and figure out where the hell he actually hit me. So that clearly worked, I angered someone. And then we have a British tank here. So yeah, it's quite obvious that we hit someone on the opposite side. I presume the Indian Panzer, and they retaliated. Now what I should have done is I should have reversed over to this side, not this side, because that way, you know, people will blind fire next to the building, and if I'd gone back over here, then that wouldn't have happened. Or at least I wouldn't have got hit. So here I'm just looking for shots again. And then I think I go for another blind shot on the opposite side. Like so. You can see there was a splash that time, or an explosion, so we know that we didn't hit anything. And at this point I can see that we are winning this side of the map. So it's time to push up so that we can help our team and push through this flank, so that when we lose the other flank, as you can see we are doing, it won't be an awful terrible disaster. So here we go, going through the coal piles, I guess, using the excellent mobility of the Skorpion G to work our way forwards. As the R7032 blasts a hole through space and time with his double barrels. And I decide that going after this singular Lanson is not worth it, because, well, he's surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tanks, and now he's dead. So instead, I decide to continue the advance forward towards the enemies on the other flank, so that we can hopefully flank behind the enemy flank, so that we can outflank the flank of the flank. Yes, flank. So, there's a UDES, who I only spot about now. And he's behind the Hetzer corpses, which for the longest time I thought were lumps of concrete. And then I take this position. Now, the weird thing is here, I kind of do a stupid. I think that this is a good idea, and then quickly realize, no, it's not a good idea, because, well, I put myself in a flanking spot between two lots of the enemies, so yeah, let's not do that. Instead I decide to take... Which position do I take? Oh yeah, I poke through this destroyed door gate thing, and we have 2 Russian heavies to shoot at. That is juicy right there. 500 damage into the side of the ISM. And then I try and get another shot in, but unfortunately there is no good angle for me. Except this one if one was to drive forward, but they don't drive forward. That's unfortunate. And then I back up and I see this T-44 making a beeline for our CDA. And, yeah. Now that is what I call an ambush. Don't ask me what the 7032 is doing, because he knows that his friend just got killed. He knows where I am, but he does the same thing. So free damage, I guess, for me? Either way, the CDA is yelling for help, which is not going to really help him too much. And here I get engined and tracked, and there I made the wrong decision. I should have repaired the engine, because, you know, I got engined and tracked, so it wouldn't have mattered which I repaired. I would have still been stuck, but if I'd repaired the engine, by the time my tracks were repaired, I would have a fully functioning engine, whereas right now, I have a half-dead engine, and it's not very good. But I do at least put another shell, or a shell into the IS-3, and I do my best to try and help the UDES, but unfortunately the UDES does go down, and now, it is 3 versus 5. Let's go. And me with a dead engine. So, 7032, version 2, blats the IS-3 into, well, the next millennium, practically. And here we have problems. We have two ISMs, a T28 who knows where he is. I think he's up in this corner, because where else would he be? He would have been found by now otherwise. And we're being capped out by either the other 703 or the other ISM. So I'm spotted. I decide to hold my ground because I can defend against this ISM pretty efficiently. And I've also got the help of the 7032 near me. Now obviously we have to do something relatively soon because of the cap. The TVP is going to go and get the cap. And I just know if I move, this ISM will come around the corner, and then we have problems in the form of the enemy 703. And I'm spotted, which is not good. And there is the ISM as predicted. I have at least fixed my engine, which is good, by the way. Sorry for the awful editing in this video so far. Having some problems here, but it's fine, don't worry about it. Just, yes. Anyway, so my gun was pointing the wrong way. I'm turned completely around, but despite that, I managed to bring my gun around just in time to finish off the ISM. So that means we have eliminated that threat from the enemy team, which is excellent. Now here, don't ask me why I'm driving this way. It makes no sense, and it takes my brain about this long to realize I should go around the other way to finish off the 703. Yeah, don't ask. Anyway, 20 seconds on the cap. TVP has spotted the other enemy ISM, and there we go. TVP finishes off ISM, 732 finishes off 732. Now, the only tank that is left is the T28 on the enemy team. And I've got 3,000 damage out of nowhere. So, we know that the T28 is up there. 7032 is pinging up there. And, well, I've learned from many experiences that trying to push up there doesn't work, because they have bushes, you don't. I'm a one-shot, I'm sneezable, so, yeah. I say I'm gonna go and flank round the other side towards the enemy base, maybe see if I can get in cap, or maybe not, we'll see. So that also then if the T20 decides to push, we've got a flanking maneuver going on. I tell our 703 to stay safe, because, you know, we need all of our tanks in the game to win this one. He says okay, teamwork, cooperation, always works nice. And there's the T28. I managed to spot him trundling across. And I, for once, follow my own advice. I see him turning towards me, and I get into cover. The TVP, however, I believe, does not do as much of a brain smart as me. Or maybe he does, I can't remember. Either way. The 732 says I'm going, and plunks another double shell into the back of the T28. I come round to the side, swing my gun around. There's the T28, and blat! 520 damage and a fire. I was on top of that, and 7032 gets the finishing blow. GG, well played indeed. And there we have it, peeps. That was my most recent favourite battle and best battle in the Skorpion G. And now let's go ahead and head into the game, check out the post-game stats. Actually, I might have some pictures that I can find. Either way, we'll check out the post-game stats, and, yeah, we will return in a second. Alright peeps, so here we are with the post-game stats. You can see I did 3,500 damage, including the blind shot, 3 kills, first class, medal, second on experience with 1.4 thousand of that, and 70,000 profit, 11 shots fired, 8 hits, 8 pens. Also, just want to mention, I completed mission TD15 for the T28 HTC in this battle, so that was very nice and kind of unexpected, but it was good to finish that finally, and that led me on to get I used the orders on completing the SPG for that tank, for that as the SPG mission, the top one for that tank, and then I moved on to the T55A missions, which I will hopefully finish this year. I don't know, we'll find out. Either way, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, make sure to go ahead and hit the like button down below. Let me know if you want to see more World of Tanks content like this. Comment if you wish, subscribe if you're not already. Links in description to stuff like Discord, Twitter, and Twitch. And yes, once again, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Talk to you all then.